It's never good when we have a substantial carrier wanting to pull out of the state.
Farmers Insurance has pulled out of Florida, leaving 100,000 policyholders scrambling for auto and home insurance coverage. Amy Cherry has our top story.
Flagler County Commissioner Donald O'Brien, who's running for State Rep Paul Renner's seat, which represents both Flagler and St. Johns County, is also an insurance agent with Hayward Brown. He explains why this is so problematic.
We already have limited capacity of carriers that want to write coverage in Florida for homeowners. And so when we have one less, it hurts. Not to mention the fact that with thousands of policyholders having to find a new home, it just creates additional pressure on all those carriers that are still here.
Farmers called it a business decision to manage risks and spiraling costs in the hurricane-prone state, but O'Brien says Florida's insurance problems stretch beyond hurricanes.
It's a combination of the residue of what's been happening in our market for probably the last 7-8 years in terms of lots of fraud and roof claims and limited availability, very high pricing that these carriers have to obtain for reinsurance. And so I think it's a combination of a number of things, but it boils down to a business decision that they can't make money or can't sustain substantial losses from their portfolio in Florida. And from what I understand, I think they also have some exposure in California.
O'Brien hopes this is an isolated incident, but he can't say for sure whether there might be a domino effect. But he points to legislative fixes to improve the climate.
House Speaker Renner from our district led the charge on reform over 2 special sessions, I believe, plus this last regular session. And all of that work is starting to take hold and have an impact. It is positive, and I think it's moving in the right direction. It's just there's no immediate fix for any of this stuff. It takes time for market reforms to happen. So some of the things they did in the special session, in the regular session with regard to tort reform and fixing the assignment of benefit problem and reducing fraud in that area, on roof claims, it's all leading to more capacity on the reinsurance side. And then as those reinsurance costs come down, those will be passed on to all the policyholders.
With St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Amy Cherry.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
I wouldn't want any child to miss out on this. It's going to be a very, very special children's class.
That's Paul Slava, president of the Art Studio at the Pier on Anastasia Island, talking about the upcoming children's art class on July 15th from 10 a.m. to noon. The kids will paint about the theme Old Glory, what being patriotic and the flag means to me.
Kids from ages 4 to 11 can paint their representation of the American flag. We furnish the 8x10 canvases, all the painting supplies.
All art creations will be featured in the August 1st Friday celebration, where all the kids will be artists of the month. There will be prizes, too.
For Best in Show, and we're going to be giving away some art supplies and having some great entertainment and refreshments.
The Friday, August 4th exhibit will be from 5 to 8 p.m. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
One single female can produce hundreds of unwanted kittens in the course of her lifetime, and it's a problem. We can get our arms around it.
Liz Ryan spoke to Adrian Arnone about a feline catastrophe.
It's a problem. People are finding pregnant cats in their neighborhoods, litters of kittens under their porches. But when they call around,
there's just no place to take them.
Adrian knew she had to do something, so she established the Ancient City Cat Coalition, St. Johns County's newest low-cost spay and neuter clinic. No one is turned away.
We don't care if you're a rescue or if you have owned cats, if they're feral animals, $75. We will do the testing, do a microchip, desex them, and get them back to you.
You can mingle with fellow cat lovers next Thursday night and help a good cause.
July 20th from 5 to 7 at Apropos in Ponte Vedra, we're going to be having what's called Ancient City Catwalk. 20% of the proceeds will go to the clinic. People are invited to come and shop and have a little wine and learn about our activities.
If you have extra supplies, they'd really appreciate the donation.
Come by the clinic and drop off food, cages, cleaning supplies, blankets, or you can bring them to Petco over at Cobblestone. And if you just write Ancient City or Murphy's Kittens, I'll make sure they get over to the clinic.
In addition to their low-cost spay and neuter clinic, they have an adoption program called Murphy's Kittens. Keep them in mind on Saturday if you'd like to add a fur baby to your family.
We have a big adoption day Saturday morning. If people want to come by and see the kittens or make donations, that would be wonderful. The clinic will be open for that.
And the clinic is easy to get to.
It's down on Route 1 South where La Cocina restaurant is. We're just 2 doors south of that.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.